Coming up on the Sports Desk, can the El Camino Warriors baseball team secure their first conference title in 7 years? See what happened as LA Harbor came to town. Plus, a pitching duel between North and West High. Find out if the Warriors could knock off the defending Pioneer League softball champs. Scores, highlights, and more coming your way right now. Welcome to the Sports Desk. Hey, we had another wonderful week of sports action. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter at Byron Newsome TV. I'm putting up stuff throughout the week, interviews, plays, all types of picks, so you can know what's going to be happening on this week's show as well as next week's show. Keep it going. Now, when you hear Northwest, some people might think I'm talking about Kim and Kanye's daughter. But if you're like me, you're thinking of the sizzling rivalry between two schools that are right down the street from each other. Yeah, North and West High, only a few games apart in wins and losses, but quite a distance away when it comes to believing who is the better team. Sports Desk reporter A.J. Feldman was at the ballpark as the two teams clashed between the lines.
West and North will be facing off for the second time in just 3 days. On Wednesday, West picked up the win 3-2 in extra innings. Sean Worley had the game-winning RBI and the save. Now West is back at home looking to complete the two-game sweep.
And runs were tough to come by again as the matchup turned into a pitcher's duel. Kyle Hattai on the mound for North, getting Taylor Prue to strike out to end the first inning. Zach Finley got the call for the Warriors. He would go all 7 innings with no earned runs and 4 strikeouts, including this one in the 4th. However, an unearned run would be the difference in this one. In the 5th inning, Brent Takuchi got to first after a throwing error, and then he'd make it all the way home after another misplayed grounder, which would be the only run of the game as North got the win 1-0.
Well, it was a tough ball game. You know, we knew that we were in for a battle after the game that we had there on Wednesday. So, you know, it was one of those things where our defense just kind of gave up a run, and but the rest of the game was, you know, was clean.
I thought I started off a little slower than I thought I could, but I thought I got stronger in the end.
Hattai threw a complete Game 3 hitter and multiple times had to pitch out of jams to keep his team in front.
I did all right. It's just mainly my defense had my back, so I knew I could go in easy. I just have confidence in my pitches, and I know that my defense can help me, and I know that they have my back.
Yeah, he threw his pitches for strikes, you know, and basically kept our guys off balance. Our guys kept guessing. We were hitting with 2 strikes quite a bit, and we went chasing his stuff, and, you know, he came out on top today.
Overall, though, I think we both got some good talent, and you know, hopefully good luck to these guys, but hopefully we can end up getting a league championship.
The loss drops West to 1-1 in league play. They'll take on Villa Park before they return to Pioneer League action. Reporting for the Sports Desk, I'm A.J. Feldman.
The Saxons pick up win number 10 on the season. West loses their 6th game of the year. Both teams are in the hunt fighting for that league title. It's only the second time West has been shut out this year. They've scored 86 runs, which is second in the Pioneer League, only to the Torrance Tartars. Yes, they have scored 108 runs. We pick it up in the 5th inning. Kyle Hirschberger singles to left center. Brad Kong comes in from second. 1-0 Torrance leads. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Jacob Villarreal makes a spectacular, watch this, diving play at second base. From his knees, he is out. At first, Tartars still lead by 1 run. Bottom of the 6th. Kong singles to right. Travis Martezia scores. It is 2-0. The Tartars lead. The Tartars put up and put down PV 1-2-3 in the 7th to win this one by a score of 2-0. That's 5 in a row and 8 wins in the last 10 games. At 13-6, the Tartars are right in the thick of things as they play their first league game on April the 19th against South. Last season, Alyssa Loza and the North High Saxons won the Pioneer League title and the CIF Southern Section title. This year, no Alyssa Loza. She went off to Arizona State, where she is doing quite well, I might add. A 4-0 record and a .35 ERA in her freshman year. So if you lose someone of that caliber, your team can't be that good anymore. Or can it? Yes, it can. Good coaching and more good players. Reigning Pioneer League champs at home versus West. Kendra Marzarini pitching for North. You're out. Marzarini struck out 8 batters in the game. It's tied 0-0 early on in this one. Maylee Newman pitching for West. Great game on the mound and great D for the Warriors. Becca Chung, Tamara Moore. 0-0 after 1 inning. Top of the second, 2 out. Marzarini catches a looking. Important league game for both teams here, and they're showing it in the way they are playing. Not to be outdone, Maylee Newman, she had 5 strikeouts on the evening. 0-0 it stayed all the way through the 6th inning. Top of the 7th, runner on second. Marzarini makes a nice play, runner tagged out at third. They gave up no runs. It's still 0-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. Runners on first and second. A base hit would win it, but Natalie Davia scoops it and guns it, taking us to extra innings. West is up to bat. Marcy Ingalls in the box. Runners are on first base and second base. She hits it to center field. Haley Hassi falls down trying to catch the ball. Kaylee Samora scores 1-0 West. And it was 2-0 after an error at shortstop. Eliza Umi singles through the infield right here. West scores another run. It's 3-0, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the inning. Ground ball to second as West closes the door and beats the defending Pioneer League champs 3-0. It took extra innings for the Warriors to come away with this one. North won their next game against Lusinger, but lost to Hart to fall to 8-7 on the season, while West beat Miracosta to move their record to 13-3. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, can the Saxons go in the South and pull off an upset victory as the Spartans try to pick up their 6th win in a row? Plus, how long can their winning streak last? The Warriors say forever. See if they can stay focused and win another one at home. All that and more when your Sports Desk returns.
I am a veteran, and my victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
I am a veteran. My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
My victory was finishing my education.
Mine is proving a disability is not a limitation.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory is having my new battle buddy.
As veterans face their challenges, DAV is there to help for victories great and small.
I'm a veteran, and my victory is getting the help I needed to put my life back together.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support.
I'm a veteran. My victory is being there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
I see my friends out there getting waves and talking about them, and I know exactly what they're doing and what they're feeling and everything. It's like, it's hard. I was diagnosed when I was 57. It was a surprise to me when they told me I had MS. It's like, you sure?
Well, the idea is this is a 360-degree virtual reality camera rig. Steve hasn't been able to ride a wave in way too many years, so now I'm going to ride a wave and we get to share it with him. Well, we're going to do something.
Just put that on your head.
Whoa.
Oh, this is unreal. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Boom. Nice. Nice. This is fantastic.
Yeah, let me set it up and you get another
Set it
ride.
up. Let's do that again.
Hey, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's happening. Let me know what's happening, and we can make it happen right here on the Sports Desk. Now, the Torrance Tartars have beaten West 4 consecutive matches in boys volleyball. This goes way back to the 2015 season. However, Torrance is struggling this year. But struggle or not, when you play a rival, all chips are on the table. It doesn't matter what has happened all season. It comes down to what has happened this very moment. Sam Vargas was there as Torrance looked to pick up their 5th win in a row against a crosstown foe.
That's right, Byron. Torrance won the first game of their season last week against Lusinger, improving their record to 1-1 in league play. Now they're hoping some of that momentum can carry over here tonight as they take on another division rival in the West Warriors. Coach Jones and his team looking for just their second victory of the year.
We just have to keep fighting. I know it sounds really cliche, but it's just a matter of coming into the gym every day and doing the best you can and trying to improve not only for yourself but for your team. We are predominantly juniors, so it is a process. So we just got to keep reminding them of that process and keep the focus there.
And that inexperience would show today. We pick things up in the second. Back-to-back kills by West. They use their size and experience to dominate up front, taking set number 2, 25-14. On to the third and more of the same. Another kill by the Warriors. Torrance just couldn't find the ball as they struggled all night long, losing the third set 25-15 and getting swept at home 3-0. After the game, Coach Jones spoke about the problems that West presented for the Tartars.
They serve tougher, and it's really, no matter what level of volleyball you play, if you have trouble passing or serving, you're going to have trouble being successful. And we had trouble passing in set 2, and that's a big difference.
And even though this season isn't going quite as Torrance had planned, the coach remains focused on finishing out strong.
You know, maybe we can steal one and just kind of keep a little hope alive. If we can knock off a game here or there, maybe we can surprise someone.
Reporting from Torrance High, I'm Sam Vargas with the Sports Desk.
Thanks, Sam. And the struggle is real for the Tartars. One win on the season as West picks up win number 13. The two teams will face each other again as Torrance visits West on May the 2nd. The South Spartans have been on a new level, winning 10 of their last 11 matches. And with only 4 losses on the season, they are flirting with history. In 2014, they were 22-7. 7 losses is the fewest they have ever had in any season. Could they beat that mark this year? Because they are hot, 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 and North is trying to cool them down. North has won 3 in a row. Can they come into South and pull the upset? I don't know. Well, North trying to give South their first league loss. South picks up a 25-12 first set victory, putting them up and in control. In the second set, North showed some Saxon pride. Zachary Becker bringing North within 2 points. Then on the long one ball, South leads by only 1 in the second set. But South ended up finishing strong, taking the second set 25-21. Third set was all South, ending North's winning streak at 3 and pushing their own winning streak to 6 matches at least. While North falls to 5-7, the Spartans improve to 18-4. They are ranked 26th in the state and 34th nationally. History is within reach as the Spartans return to action on April the 20th on the road against the Torrance Tartars. Coming up on the Sports Desk, the Elko men's baseball and women's softball teams are lining them up and striking them down one team at a time. Will their luck continue after this week? Find out when we come back. But before we go to break, check out some high school tennis action between West and Torrance High.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning. Until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected.
Sorry.
With strong, healthy bones.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. The best part about playing soccer is that I get to run around and have fun. Just because I had a heart transplant, I don't expect people to take it easy on me. I can still do anything they can do. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live. I feel like it's my responsibility to live each day to the fullest. And the thing I look forward to the most is having my own family.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Welcome back, and you already know the drill. You can see me here now, but I'm always on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us, and let me know what's going on with you. Send me videos and pics from your sporting events, and you can see it appear right here on the Sports Desk. Now, it's been 7 years since the Warriors baseball team could lay claim to a conference title. Well, they are ranked #1, and as I like to say, if you can see it, you can be it. These Warriors can see a title in their future, and all they have to do is go get it. Playing LA Harbor at home, they beat LA Harbor 6-3 and 13-3 in the first 2 games of the series. Game 3, Taylor Rashi on the mound, 8-1 on the season is he. Top first, 2-out Rashi, one of his 13 strikeouts on the day. No runs for LA Harbor. Elko led 1-0 going into the 4th. Trevor Casanova tries to pick off a runner at first, but the throw is off. Mike Gonzalez comes around from second and ties the game at 1 apiece. We have a ball game, folks. Look at him, pumped up. Yeah, but worry, why? When you got a man that averages 12 Ks a game. Rashi sets them down, all looking. That was one. That's another one. You're out. He gave up only 3 hits and no earned runs in 8 innings pitched. Up 3-1, bottom 6, Trevor Casanova. Yeah, the run that scored on his error, he got that back. Round tripper number 4 for Casanova on the year. They scored 3 runs in the 6th, 5 in the 7th to beat LA Harbor 11-2. Yeah, that is 22 games in a row. They have at least claimed a share of their first conference title since the 2010 season. But one more conference win, and it will be their title alone. Keep an eye out as the Sports Desk will keep you posted on their historic run. Not to be outdone, the ladies have been on a run of their own, looking to pick up win number 17 in a row. Rio Hondo has come to town, but the Warriors plan to make this a very short trip. It is 0-0 ball game in the bottom of the 1st inning. Ashley Machado steals 3rd. There's a throwing error, and Machado puts the Warriors on the board 1-0. Former West High Warrior Brooke Sorrow on the mound, sitting them down. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Sorrow. Elko up 1-0 until the bottom of the 2nd. Jasmine Sansine starts it off. Watch the rip. Hits one to right field. Okay, she's going. And she's not stopping. She runs all the way to 3rd. This is a stand-up triple, runner on 3rd. No outs, bottom 2nd. Bridget Antonelli to left. Sansine scores 2-0 Warriors. They score 4 in the inning, making it 5-0 after 2. Bottom 3rd, Elko up 6-0. Rhea Nunley on 1st. Sansine bunts. First baseman drops the ball. Nunley sneaks around to 3rd. Watch this. And then she gently goes on the home plate. It's 8-0 after 3 innings, and the Warriors close the door tight, taking out Rio Hondo in 6 innings. Told you it would be a short trip. By a score of 11-3, that made it 17 in a row. But wins 18 and 19 in a row were right around the corner. They beat East LA 11-3 and down Cerritos 8-2 to pick up their 28th win of the season. They are 2 games ahead of Long Beach in the conference. Those 2 teams will face off on April the 18th, and your Sports Desk will be there for all the action. The beach volleyball team has defended their home court. They have a 10-0 record at 1600 Crenshaw Boulevard. Another double day for the Lady Warriors. Rio Hondo was the first team to put their toes in the sand. The #1 team for Elko against the #1 team for Rio. Micah Hammond and Michelle Shimamoto had a tough go at it. They won the first set 21-18, but they ended up losing the next two. Rio was up 1 match to none, but it will be the only match they won as the Warriors put the ball where it needed to be on multiple occasions as they pick up a 4-1 victory over the Roadrunners. Next up was San Diego Mesa. The Olympians were able to pick up 2 wins, but Elko came out on top 3-2. The Warriors improved to 13-3 on the season as they pick up their 4th win in a row. That's going to do it for this edition of the Sports Desk. Before we go, though, I want to say congratulations and goodbye to longtime head coach of North High, Gary Duperon. Over the years, he has coached the boys and girls basketball teams as well as the football and cross-country teams at North. With over 450 combined coaching victories, Duperon has stepped off the bench and into retirement. Congratulations. Hey, make sure you join us next time because you know we have got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will get you on the show. For the Sports Desk, I'm Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.